Can I fix the lighting? Sure, I could fix the lighting like that, or the sun could go down. Well, might as well start. Hold on. What if I just... Does that help? Ow. That is literally underneath my desk. Even when I try to find good lighting... Hold on. Even when I try to find good lighting, okay, first off, yeah. Even when I try to find good lighting, it still sucks. Well, might as well start, even if I have very bad lighting. Wait, what if I do? Yeah, the lighting's only good if it's like that. Okay. Well, might as well start. 3, 2, 1, action. Hello, welcome back to my live stream. As you can tell from today's live stream, I am drawing again, not painting this time. I still have the painting from, here it is. Yeah, so I still got the painting from when I painted last week, I think. I think it was last week, and this is the results. Definitely turned out quite nice, honestly, but yeah. And for today, basically, this is what I'm going to be sketching out. I already sketched out, like, what the drawing is, but here it is. So, and all we gotta do is just add some color. Yep. So, anyways, how's your day going? How's your day going? Are you having a good day so far? Because my week has been. My week has been a lot. Let's just say that. My week has been a lot. That is all I can say. So, one of the things that did happen to me with this week that I don't know that I want to talk about, but basically I strangled myself in my own sleep. You heard that right. I basically strangled myself in my sleep. Let that sit. Okay, okay, well, let me just first off explain like what had happened that led to what had happened. So it was Thursday night, and it was this happened like between 12 and 1 a.m. I was just, obviously sleeping. I was just sleeping when all of a sudden I had felt a hand. I felt a hand on my neck. I'd felt a hand on my neck. And when I felt it, I was just like, oh my God, and just started jumping. I got out of my bed and I started screaming and screaming, and I dropped the F bomb like a lot. I had dropped the F bomb a lot. Not proud of it, but that's what I was saying in the moment. Anyways, however, though, when that was happening, I was screaming and just thrashing around on my bed. And it wasn't till I had turned on my ceiling fan that you see right there, It wasn't until I turned on my ceiling fan that I realized it was my own arm. It was my own arm. You heard that right. It was my own arm. Basically, it was my own arm. And I was wondering, what the... And then, here's the thing though, I couldn't even feel my arm because apparently I guess I slept weird and My arm had like lost circulation for a minute. Hi, Stray Kids, how are you? How are you? I'm doing okay. I'm talking about the story about how I apparently strangled myself or almost strangled myself 2 nights ago in my own bed. Anyways, so when I did turn on the light, I was just like, wow. And also, I don't know how to explain it, but basically, yeah. After I had calmed myself down, because obviously that was very terrifying, after I'd calmed myself down and I realized, okay, there was no actual intruder, it was just me. I guess when I slept weird, and my arm had somehow gotten like I don't know, been able to like flop and like hit me right here in my sleep, and then my hand pretty much like grabbed my neck and obviously I couldn't really feel my arm. I couldn't feel my arm. So I basically went into flight or fight mode and I honestly thought there was actually an intruder in my room trying to kidnap me or something like that. And when that did, and when I turned on the light and I realized what happened, that's when I decided to calm down and say, "You know what? That's perfectly fine. Okay? Take a breath. Take a breath." And that's what I did. I had taken a breath. I took a breath and I just said, okay, that has passed. That had passed. Okay. You clearly got excited a little too much and you just needed to relax. Okay. And that's what I was doing. I was counting the three and then I had just relaxed. That would scare me too. Exactly. So after that little incident, there's also something else that I realized. When I was screaming and dropping the F bomb like a lot, no one heard me. Nobody had heard me. Nobody heard me when I was screaming. And that was like, huh? Like, here's the thing though. Like I said, I was screaming at the top of my lungs, okay? I was screaming at the top of my lungs and nobody heard me. Not a single person heard me. And I was just wondering, what? How did no one hear me through all that screaming that could easily wake up the neighbors? Like, easily wake up the neighbors. And when, like I said, when that did happen, honestly, it just felt like, wow. Because here's the thing though, where my room is right next to one of my siblings' rooms, and just right across the hall, is my parent and step parents' room. And here's the thing though, I know for a fact like many of them are very heavy sleepers, and one of them was like passed out because well, let's just say that one had a if you know a little too much to the night before and had stayed up all night because they had a you know you know what I mean. But yeah, basically, um, yeah, no one had heard me. So I decided to get up and be like, okay, maybe someone did heard me. And then they just, maybe they just didn't really like hear me fully. So I had walked out to go use the bathroom. And then after I was done using the bathroom, still no one was awake. So it pretty much just made me realize that if there were to have been an actual intruder in my room and I was screaming for help and screaming for bloody murder, nobody would have heard me. And there would be 100% chance that the intruders or intruder would have taken me hostage. Yeah. Oh, by the way, so this is what I got now. Yeah. So yeah, that was pretty much my yeah, so then I had woken up. I woke up the next morning, right? Okay. I woke up the next morning because, well, it was my day off and I was just curious and decided to ask. And, well, I didn't really ask. I was just waiting for someone to say, um, hey, I was just waiting for someone to get curious or like talk to someone and say, did anyone else hear any screaming last night? Or did anyone hear someone scream last night? Like that was the question I thought someone's gonna pop up. But nope, it did not come up. So it pretty much like felt like it cleared the theory that even if you know, even if there was apparently an intruder in maybe anybody's room, nobody would have heard. And well, hostages are will basically claim their victims very easily. That is all I can say. So, yeah. but it all but it all went okay. Um I just had to basically just remembered, okay, take a breath, take a moment. It's all fine. So, hi, how are you? Hello there, vlog. How you doing? It's been a while. So yeah, so my question is basically, has anyone ever like been in that sort of situation where basically they were asleep and they had like accidentally scared themselves in their sleep with something? Like you thought like you may have seen an intruder. Were you dreaming too? Because that, no, I was not dreaming. I was wide awake. It was the middle of the night and yeah. I was wide awake, and yeah, let's just say Thursday night was definitely a very rough night for me. Can so this is what I'm doing now. Hold on. This is what I got. But yeah, I had a very rough Thursday night. Can you draw my pic? Sorry. Is that person supposed to be you? Hmm. You know, I don't really know what to reply that with. I don't know what to really reply that with because half the time I always make a humanoid figure and either someone wants to ask if that's me or they will want to ask if that's like somebody else or like a character, and half the time I don't really know what to say. Like sometimes I want to say it's like a character I made up in my head, while other times I want to say like, you know, it could be me or it could be you. We don't know. So, so yeah, to answer your question, pretty much I don't know. Can you prank call my brother? Why? Hey, Dom. Hey, Merry Christmas. Oh, okay, fair. Fair enough. Okay. Hi. Remember me? Yes, Merry Christmas. I think you were one of my commenters or someone who was commenting telling me that I should, why am I not going live today? And, well, hey, I'm here live now. I'm live, okay? Please, please. Why do you want me to prank call your brother? I don't even know who your brother is, okay? I don't have names, I don't have nothing. Plus, I'm almost 25. I am too old to be making prank phone calls, okay? Okay, I'm too old to be making prank phone calls, okay? I shouldn't even be making, like, attempting to make uh, phone calls because, well, I don't know. But, anyways, how is your day going, if I may ask? Those who are showing up today, or showing up right now, how's your day going so far? Because my day has just been pretty. I don't know how to explain it. So this morning, okay, bye, good night. It's India, it's 1 a.m., late at night. Oh, okay. Well, vlog, good night, sleep tight, and get plenty of rest, okay? Get plenty of rest. Anyways, so yeah. Okay, so this morning, pretty bad. Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, I hope it gets better. I hope your day gets a little bit better. But yeah, my day, pretty much this is how my day started. I woke up around 4 a.m. for my job, and I kid you not, I had like this weird energy to me where I was like, I do not know why. I don't know if it's like I had gotten good sleep, which is weird because I rarely get any good sleep. I don't know if it was because I got good sleep or I may have like slept correctly on my bed. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It's a very rare occurrence for me to ever actually like have a full night of sleep and then have to wake up and go to my job the next day. Like it is very rare. That is all I can say. Dom. Hi, how are you? So this is what I got now. Why are you doomed? Ta-da. This is what I got now. Finished. I am doomed. We're all doomed, okay? Let's just say that. We are all doomed. Also, if anyone else has ever tried this, I've actually tried this a few years ago, but then I stopped, but then I started trying these again. Not sponsored, by the way, but they're called Pure Kick. They come in many other flavors. So this one is I highly recommend if like, I don't know if you like strawberry and watermelon, but if you don't, they do have other flavors. So basically it's one of these little water packets. All you gotta do is just like, obviously take one out, pour it in a water bottle or pour it in a cup of water, cold, warm, it doesn't really matter. Mix it up and, well, I had this for lunch and, well, I'm feeling hydrated. Although I still keep like a glass of water right here. Yeah, that wasn't like a sponsored video or anything. I wish I was sponsored because by this brand, because this is good. This is good. No lie. Okay? No lie. But, anyways. What is it? Man, I like the girl, right? We talk a month, right? And then she randomly ghost me, and now she would never text me. She's not even saying hi. My crush finished me. Oh. How old are you? Okay, well that's very sad, but hey, you know what? I'm still single. I'm still single and I'm in my 20s, okay? And I've been ghosted plenty of times. So from one person who got ghosted to another, I am very sorry. And yeah, it sucks. It sucks being ghosted, but you know what? The important thing is like just to know. So, I'm single. Jingle. What the? Ready to mingle. Do not say that. Do not say what I just see right here, this comment. Jingle my. I am not finishing that sentence. Anyways, So pretty much, I just forgot what I was talking about. Okay, I just completely forgot what I'm talking about now. But anyways, oh right, being single. Hey, so far 2026 has not been great for me, okay? 2026 has not been great for me. I had my state in the US, where I lived at, where I currently live, it had a snowstorm. Then I basically missed out on 2 days of work, not 2 days of work, 2 weeks of work, and only came back when they needed me to work like 1 day a week for like 2 weeks, which by the way sucks. And then, okay, um, then I had almost passed out at my job. And then I had, well, just 2 nights ago, strangled myself in my sleep. Okay, I had strangled myself in my sleep, or basically thought there was an intruder in my room, and basically, I had my own hand on my neck, not this one, this one. So, yeah, that is my 2026 so far, and I know for a fact we are only in March. We are only in March and this is happening. Okay? But I'm positive someone else out there is obviously having a much worse March than I am because of everything that's been going on the news. I think we all know what's been going on in the news, especially um, with regards to the West Coast because of a certain president who. Now, here's the thing though, obviously, I'm not trying to get political. I'm not trying to get political here. Basically, what I'm saying is pretty much what is going on right now in the US, where basically the president once again decided to not think. So, yeah. Anyone here who voted for Trump, I bet you're enjoying kicking yourself in the groin. That is all I can say. But anyways, so yeah. Obviously, 2026 has not really been like a lot of people's favorite year. But you know what? We always say we can try to turn things around. People are saying like 2026 is going to be like the new 2016, specifically in the summertime. But yeah, I'm going to be honest. I don't even really know if that's possible, but okay, you do you, I guess. But anyways. Okay, so hold on. I'm about to show you what I got so far. So this is what I got now. This is what I got so far now. Okay, this is what I got now. Very sorry about the lighting, but this is what I got now. Yep. Yeah. But anyways. Yeah, 2026 has not been everybody's favorite year. I know for a fact it has not been my year. Um, and here's the thing though. So recently, I'm going to be turning 25 this year. Specifically, I'm turning 25 in May, so I'm still 24. And there's a lot of things that I want to accomplish when I like turn 25, but sadly, haven't really accomplished what I thought I would at my age. Um, Still single, still living at home, still not like a billionaire. Well, obviously not a billionaire. I wanted to like just make money enough so that way I can like have my own place and be in my own thought and bubbles. Did not focus a lot on my physical and mental health throughout entering my 20s. And yeah. So for me, though, turning 25 is kind of it's a little bit difficult for me, I guess I should say, because really, though, I had like so many expectations for all these things I wanted to accomplish by the time I turned 25, but a lot of stuff had apparently gotten in the way, or I got distracted somewhere along the way, and pretty much, well, I've disappointed a lot of myself. But you know what? I'm just gonna keep trying, okay? I'm just gonna keep trying. So, someone roasted me? Oh my god. God bless them for roasting me. Thank you. Tell them I said thank you, and well, tell them I said thank you, and I'll send them a thank you basket. Yeah, here's the thing though, okay? Last time I was live, I remembered it was Sunday, and when I was live on a video, wow. So someone roasted me on their video? That is so clever. That is so clever. I can't believe I am being roasted. I can't believe I'm being roasted. How sweet. Here's the thing though, and the reason why I'm saying something like that. It's because I have so many trolls. I have so many people trying to troll me that honestly, it's just like, okay, you can say what you're gonna say, but it ain't gonna hurt me. Because pretty much I'm just gonna end up forgetting about it. Because here's the thing though, you can roast me all you want, but it just pushes me to be more confident. It just pushes me to be more confident, okay? So, pretty much to anybody here who's dealing with trolls or haters who are saying stuff like, you know, you're not good enough, you're this, you're that. Honestly, just don't let them get to you because they're just saying that because they're bitter that they're not confident. Okay? They're bitter they're not confident. They're bitter because basically they need to tear someone else down or humiliate someone else just to feel some sense of pride. Honestly, and overall to the people who go around and troll other people or try to spread hate, yeah, those are just the types of people who just aren't really confident in themselves and are too busy looking at magazines and all the TV shows and trying to be like the next, I don't know, John Cena, have the body type of John Cena or look like a Kardashian or a Jenner. In my opinion, people should just be happy. People should just be happy where they're who they are rather than just being some, I don't know, some slimy little jagoff who honestly makes me kind of sick and makes me very ill and makes me want to throw up. Okay? And I'm only saying that because it's just sad. It is just sad, 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 sad. It is just sad how trolls and haters just do that, okay? They just want to hurt people because you know what? They're not confident. They're not happy with themselves. And they only find people who are happy, who are happy with themselves and try to find something to tear them down. And honestly, though, like I said, I just look at those people and I'm like, you're just sad. Sad, 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 sad people who really need to put down the magazine and put down the wannabe Kardashian or wannabe The Rock or wannabe John Cena body type or really wannabe anything just because you're not confident in yourselves. Where do you learn that? Where I learned the information that's coming out of my mouth? watching everything unfold in real life, okay? Even my own experience. Because here's the thing though, growing up, I'm gonna be honest, I was never confident in the way I look, okay? When I was younger, I was never confident in the way I look, okay? And that is truthful, okay? Every time I would look at myself in the mirror when I was a kid, I constantly found something to criticize. Whether it was the color of my hair, or how come I didn't tan because, well, I'm pale, okay? I'm pale as Casper the Ghost, okay? And when I go to the beach, I end up as red as a lobster, okay? And not only that, also in the way I talked, in the color of my eyes, the way my face looks. Honestly, though, younger me, when I was a child, was very self conscious. And I even have moments as an adult where I'm still self conscious, but then I just learned to say, you know what? Embrace it, okay? Because you don't got time for all these for everything that all these critical haters and trolls and these people who, want you to look like, I don't know, a bratty Justin Bieber or a bratty whatever teenager who's famous just because they either like, I don't know, got their fame by either singing or trying to look good, which by the way, I feel very sad for any child that really like gets like, pops up. Cause meaning that I'm very sad for anyone who's a child and is famous and doesn't get to experience an actual childhood. Okay? That is what I'm most sad about because really though, they missed out on like just being confident in themselves, I guess, and like fully actually preaching what they say. So, yeah. And that to me is just sad. That is just sad, sad, sad. So, yeah. I feel calm when I watch your lives. Aw, thank you. Dom, how tall are you? I am 6 foot. I am 6 foot and I'm proud of it. Okay? I am 6 feet tall and I'm proud of it. Okay? There's nothing wrong with being tall. Okay? Even though, yes, I've had gotten a lot of snarky comments about my height. I just always say, you know what? I'm good. You know what that means, right? If I'm taller than you, then I can just say this. So, hey, you're so small. I'm pretty sure you can be like, are you related to Jerry the Mouse? You know, Jerry the Mouse from Tom and Jerry? Yeah. Although I never really said that. At least I don't think so. When I was in like high school or elementary school or middle school. Yeah. No kidding. Those hormones hit me like crazy. They hit me when I was pretty much 12 years old and yeah, it was not a pretty time. It was not a pretty time for me. Let's just say when my hormones hit, they hit like hell. Ask them how's the weather down there. Exactly. Yeah, and have them feel yeah. Yeah, have them feel like, they have a problem because they're short. Snowy, huh? I've been there. Yeah. Well, but hey, you know what? But also try to spread a little bit of love, okay? Because then you don't want to end up being the troll or the hater. Because hey, I've spent so much of my life feeling like a freak and all that that I never really got to basically be like, just sit myself down and be like, and look at myself in the mirror. Like, I never took time to just look at myself in the mirror and just be like, you are beautiful. Okay? And this is something that, and this is something like I try to say. Yeah, I try to bring positivity into my life. Basically, this is what I do. I always look at myself and go like, well, sometimes in a mirror, or I wish I would have done this in the mirror. I would just try to look at myself in the mirror and just say, "You are beautiful." Okay? Are you clumsy? Yes. Do you have do you have a difficult time trying to be focused a lot? Yes. Do you feel like you don't have like a beautiful face? Yes. Do you feel like your haircut's weird? Yes. Do you feel like your body doesn't fit the regular, like, what your body's supposed to look like when people are your age? Yes. Do you feel like no one finds you attractive? Yes. Do you feel like you're not attractive? Yes. Do you feel like you're not confident in yourself? Yes. Like, these are things that obviously I would list off to younger me, but then I would also say, hey, do you like wearing the color black? Yes. Do you like drawing humanoids? Yes. Do you like painting humanoids? Yes. Do you like painting more abstract art? Yes. Are you more happy with, just being yourself and dressing like, I don't know, people assumed you're meant for a mental institution? Then I look, yes, probably. I don't know. I don't know about that last one. But basically, what I'm trying to say is, I always wish that, like, if I could tell my younger self, I would tell him, it's all gonna be fine. Just love yourself, okay? You don't have to be like him or her or whatever. Just love yourself. Are you skinnier? Yes. Do you have like six pack or abs like everyone else? Nope. Um, and that's actually very true, by the way. When I was in high school, almost everybody in my grade had abs and muscles, and I was just a skinny, pale kid who just got out of braces and glasses. So, yeah, I was one of those students. I was one of those students. Also, I was one of those students whose parentals basically gave him like very, very bad advice on how to shave, okay? And let me be honest, okay? When I had first started learning how to shave, I was 12. I was 12. I had no idea how to use a razor or shaving cream. But the first time I ever tried shaving, I was told to shave right here. And yes, after you saw me do that with my fingers, the next day I went to school. I looked like I had the facial hair that was basically the reverse facial hair of Adolf Hitler. Yep, and that's true. Okay, basically, let's just say that I covered my face a lot that day. I covered I covered my face a lot that day. And then when I got home, basically yes, I cried and then I tried to like shave off the rest of the my facial hair. Did I end up cutting myself here and there? Absolutely. But then I learned to just, you know, find ways to fix that up. So, yeah. Um I had to basically teach myself how to properly shave my face. So, yeah. But okay, well, anyways, so here is what I am assuming is like the finishing touch to my drawing today. Here it is. Ta-da! Yep. And I'll have this posted later today, so that way you can go and watch it and comment and tell me what you would have done much differently. Yeah, sorry, I'm a little tired. I've been up since 4 a.m. I've been up since 4 a.m. And honestly, it's been, I've had a rough few nights, but yeah. Well, I am gonna have to get off the live soon because I do gotta get a few other things done. But like I said, I will have this posted later today, so that way you can go comment, tell me what you think. I will be live again tomorrow. Okay, I will be live again tomorrow. So if you want to, make sure you um, turn on the notifications so you can be notified. Make sure you are subscribed, and also, if you enjoyed this live stream, please hit the like button, okay? You should keep a beard though. Probably. Hold on. Does this thing like do like filters? No, it does not. Instead, it's a nice experience. Hold on. Instead, it is literally playables. Choose a game to stream with. Wait, that's a thing? You can stream? You can play a game on here? Wow. I did not know that. I did not know that. Okay? I am gonna have to see if I can try that tomorrow. Okay? I'm gonna have to see if I can try that tomorrow because there are a list of games here. There's Thief Puzzle, there's Hide and Seek, there's good puzzle sort challenge, there's Emoji, there's World of Wonders, there's Turbo Star, there's like a basketball, Kings and Queens, Draw Climber, an 8-ball game, Bottle Jump 30, I don't know what that is. Sandwich. One game literally just says sandwich. Crossy Road, I don't know why it said that. And Flames and Fortune. So yeah, if it's possible, maybe hopefully play one of those video games tomorrow. Maybe I'll attempt to try if it'll let me. Um, yeah. I never had, I have never, um, I never had tried one of those. Maybe I should try one of those gaming apps. I don't know if they work, but yeah. But yeah. So I am gonna be getting off live now, but like I said, I will have this posted later today, so that way you can go comment and tell me what you think and what would you have done differently. I will also, yeah, like I said, I'll also be live again tomorrow. So I'll be live around 3 o'clock Eastern time here in the US. So make sure you turn on your uh, the alarm button to be notified. Make sure you are subscribed, and if you like this live stream, please hit the like button wherever it is. Yeah. And thank you very much for joining my live stream. I will see you tomorrow. And as always, take care, stay safe, and love ya. Mwah. Bye. Bye.